kò bá fúnra olè ní oko. Ṣé bí òwe àwọn bàbá wa náà ni o? Ìran Yorùbá o, ẹ fúnra. Ìran Yorùbá o, ìran mi. Ìran tó dára nínú àṣà tiwa. Ká tètè jí gìrì lójú oorun tá ń sùn. Kómi má bà tẹ̀yìn wọ̀gbìn wà lẹ́nu. Ìran Yorùbá o, ẹ fúnra. Bó bá jẹ́ pé ló ń jà wá tàbí àṣàsí tàbí ègún kan, Olúwa gbà wá o. Ṣàánú fún wa àwa ìran Yorùbá. Olúwa a bẹ̀ ọ́ o jàre. Ìran Yorùbá bí àgbàgbọ́ bá ò gbàgbọ́ a ò ní ṣọ̀kan. Ẹnu wa kò kórì, ó rú mi lójú. Ènìyàn tó bá ti wà lókè nínú wa kò ní fẹ́ kọ́mọ Yorùbá mìíràn kó gòkè. Àwọn tí kò sì tí gòkè nínú wa, ọ̀nà láti já ẹni tó wà lókè lulẹ̀. Eré burúkú yẹn ni Yorùbá máa sá. Ohun tí mò ń sọ yẹn ẹ̀yin ìran mi. Àwọn tírú ogun yìí ti jà ló lè sọ. Títí délùú onílùú ò làwa Yorùbá láti ń ṣàkóbá ńlá fún ara wa. Ẹ̀bẹ̀ ni mo bẹ̀ wá ẹ̀yin ìran mi. Yorùbá ronú o. Bí ẹ̀yà mìíràn bá fẹ́ fogun ja Yorùbá, kó má yà wá lẹ́nu. Yorùbá ara wa náà ni wọ́n máa rán sí. Bí wọ́n bá ti rówó, wọn ò ní bojú wẹ̀yìn. Wọ́n tilẹ̀ jíṣẹ́ yẹn ju bí a ṣe rán wọn lọ. Ṣé a kò gbàgbé ikú Àbáṣà tó gbọ́mọ Yorùbá kan tó jẹ́ obìnrin tí wọ́n fi bàbá lágbègbè kan nílùú Èkó? Ikú obìnrin èyí dùn gbogbo ènìyàn. Ṣùgbọ́n nígbà tí àṣírí ọ̀ràn fojú hàn, ènìyàn tó ṣàgbọ́dẹ̀gbà tí wọ́n fi rí pa. Yorùbá kúkú náà ní gbogbo wa la mọ̀. Àìlóhùn ká bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ká ò lè sọ. Òwe Yorùbá náà ló sọ di mímọ̀ wípé adìyẹ kì í jẹ ìfun ara wọn. Ṣùgbọ́n bó bá jẹ́ nípa tàwa Yorùbá, adìyẹ ara wa ti ń gbéra mi. Ìran mi Yorùbá o, ẹ̀yà tó dára. Kí a má ṣe gbàgbé orin bàbá àgbà, bàbá Ògúndé, tó fi ṣe kìlọ̀ fún ìran Yorùbá. Yorùbá ronú o. Ẹ̀yà Yorùbá ẹ̀tún ogun ńlá mìíràn tó ń bá wa jà. Ogun Haúsá kọ́ ò kì í ṣogun Ìgbò. Ogun àwa fúnra wa òun lérè. Kí ló ṣèdè wa ta sọ́dọ̀hún ìríra tí kò yẹ láti gbọ́ láàrin ènìyàn gidi? Ọba Yorùbá mìíràn bó fẹ́ bá ìlú sọ̀rọ̀, èdè òyìnbó lọ́ba ìlú á máa sọ.
Welcome on board. My name is Temitope Olodo and I'm your anchor today. Today I've got two very seasoned and important guests. I've got Professor Ali Alao with me. Thank you so much for joining us. And Barrister Adebola, thank you so much. And I have to apologize to our viewers who are watching us right now. We had some technical glitch, and that's the reason why we've not been online as promised on time. But as you could see, I'm looking a bit more darker. I'll tell you the secret for that, or the secret behind my dark skin that is glory, you know. But let me go straight to Professor Alialahu. We have a very interesting time as we speak. Nigerian president is airborne to the UK, you know, for medical check, and he met with security agents today, you know, to talk and actually give them a matching order on safety and security. And we know that the girls that were kidnapped or the kids that were kidnapped from Kaduna have not yet been returned back. And we also have a situation where a bus full of prayer warriors were also intercepted in Kaduna, and they are also nowhere to be found. What is your undertaking? What is your thoughts about the spike in insecurity currently that Nigeria is experiencing before we move to our main topic today?
Thank you, Comrade Olodo, for having me on this unique program. Yes, indeed, Nigeria has been inundated with loads of security challenges in these last few months, so to speak, from the north all the way even to down south, different kinds of security glitches we having, be it banditry, kidnapping, just name it, it's all across the board. Having said this though, to really focus on Kaduna, as you mentioned, that recently those that have been kidnapped or been snatched have not been returned to their respective places. I believe we have someone capable of dealing with this. No wonder the man that said he would never ever under his watch will he have any bargain with kidnappers, bandits, or terrorists in the place of someone like Malam El Rufai, the executive governor of Kaduna State. So that's that. I believe a lot is going on behind the scene, although it might not be we might not be privy to the intelligence gathering that they have, but I believe in the best of shortest of time, the whole victims of this banditry and the kidnapping will be returned to their respective families.
Thank you so much, Prof, for that interjection on that. Let me bring in Barrister Adebola on the current security crisis in Nigeria. The president is airborne to United Kingdom, so he's coming. I'm hoping, and I know you're a very important person, so there's likelihood you might be seeing the president when he's around. But regardless of that, what is your view about the ongoing security challenges, especially kidnapping in Nigeria and the marching order that the president has given to the service chiefs and other security agents, including the Inspector General of Police, to ensure that the sponsors and the ringleaders of kidnapping are apprehended. So, in other words, before the president decides to return back, we might be seeing some spectacular stories in our daily news based on the marching order the president is giving, to the service chief. What is your view on that, sir?
Thank you very much, our presenter. Um, the security situation, the insecurity situation in the country is an unfortunate situation that, from all intents and purposes, looks more like something that's predicated upon the Nigerian factor. And by that I mean, there are the indices point to one thing, and I think many security experts, both retired and serving military men, have made allusions to it, that there is some kind of collusion within certain elements within the country who for one reason or the other just don't want the country to be at peace. And if you ask me, I will go one. I'll add more to it, to the fact that because 2023 is looming, certain people are kind of juxtapositioning now, trying to give the impression that nothing is the country is not um, governable, for what a better alternative for that. However, I think um, the marching order from the president is timely, but sometimes I get very uncomfortable with this kind of thing because, to my mind, I'm thinking, if must the president give a marching order before the security operatives know what to do? Because it beggars belief sometimes, when certain people who are paid monthly to do certain jobs have to wait on their hours until the president now says something. To me, it doesn't speak well of us as a nation, and again, it's kind of baffling to me that our military men who on record have performed creditably well outside the country, in so many countries that they've been to, they've performed creditably well. It's kind of, it gives a sour taste in the mouth that we're finding it difficult to curtail this incessant uh, um, insecurity that's going on. I don't like the word bandits because when we call these people bandits, we are more or less belittling their criminality. They are terrorists, pure and simple. There's no other way to call them. So, as far as I'm concerned, if we see them as terrorists, then we should deal with them as terrorists. Because when you call them, it's like calling an armed robber a petty thief. That's how it sounds to me. They are not bandits; they are terrorists, pure and simple. And for me, I feel they should be there. Again, I'm not knocking the new security chief now because they have just come into the saddle now. I would like to give them the benefit of the doubt because more or less they are more or less like trying to find their feet to be able. And again, we have seen an upsurge in action from our military men in curbing this thing. So I think, given time, we should be able to see a marked difference or improvement, if you like, on the activities. Because right now, from stories that emanating from across the nation, now we can see that they've upped the ante now, and the terrorists are more or less on the back foot at the moment now. So it's just a matter of time, as far as I'm concerned, when we'll be seeing a marked difference. But like I said earlier on, I don't like it when some people who are being paid monthly to safeguard us will have to wait until the president gives them the matching order before they do the needful.
Thank you so much. Let me go to Prof. Now, Prof, you've heard what Barrister Ademola have said, but let's go deep into our conversation today and make it short and sweet. Asiwaju Tinubu turned 69. A lot of he actually had his event in Kano. He didn't hold it in the southwest. He held it in Kano, and a lot of people were there. They were really pleased that he had that discussion. And he made a lot of recommendations, which I know you will have, accost yourself with. What is your view, in summary, of the contribution of Asiwaju Tinubu to Nigerian political scene as we head towards 2023?
Thank you once again, Comrade Olodo. I believe, without doubt, of any Yoruba or Southerner or Southwest, be it on political or leadership, the most famous, the most popular, the most formidable of all of them of our time, I believe, is Chief Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the Jagaban Bogu of this universe, as they call him. Yes, he had a lot to say. He's a man of a little word. He didn't say much, but whenever he speaks, you can see these do vibrate like that volcano that erupts from the ocean, and from all the indies, from all what we can see across the spectrum, even to those that are not from southwest, whenever anything happens in the south, they always refer, maybe even in a negative light, about this very man Tinubu. If my mathematics is correct, I guess he left the active political scene 17 years ago as the governor of Lagos State. But since then, this is a bridge builder, a builder of men and women alike. And some do say just to the south down, or the southwest people, or the south Yoruba people, or Igbo people. I would say this cut across the whole six geopolitical zone. It has empowered politically, leadership wise. It had enlightened a loads of, even both up and coming, is inspirational, instrumental to their political or leadership role and career. I haven't said this though. Recently, lots of plus, maybe a few minuses, we must say. But at the same time, I believe even when this man hasn't even come out to say, I'm coming out, I want to be nominated by the party as a presidential aspirant, every hooks and cranes in the federation are turning towards him and saying, Tinubu this, Tinubu that, Tinubu 2023. So this one is even more louder and more vibrating in the northern part of Nigeria than any part of Nigeria. Because why? He had influenced a whole lots of people. He has empowered loads of both known and up and coming politicians and leaders. As I say, it's not just a bridge builder, but a man maker. He's a maker of men. Without him, we would have known some names we know today in the political scene, not only in the south, even in the north, as well as in the mid-belt of Nigeria. So this is a man, is a force to be reckoned with, and he's starting to be a phenomenon, so to speak. So I don't know anyone without shadow of the doubt that can say, oh, it's not a force to be reckoned with, even when he doesn't say a word. So this is who I believe Chief Bola Ahmed Tinubu is, if you ask me. And that to a very humble man, simple man.
Thank you so much, Prof. Let me go back to Barrister. Let me go back to Barrister Adebola. We had a situation where, based on what we are seeing so far, a lot of people have said so many things about Tinubu. It was his 69th birthday, and he's accomplished a lot of things. There are people that might not like him for one reason or the other. But what is your view of this man known as the Jagaban? He said, I'm Jagaban. There's only one Jagaban. And his 69th birthday, and as we head towards 2023, what do you foresee if you have your political, if you are meant to be a political philosopher, a prophet, a political prophet? What will you be seeing as the light that is going to be shined forth as we approach 2023?
Thank you very much once again, sir. First of all, let me describe Jagaban in one word as I see him. I see him as an enigma, a man of many parts, somebody whom, like him or hate him, He has that aura around him that you cannot but admire him either by what he's done in the past or what he keeps doing, and through the people that he has inspired, who are more or less national treasure to our country. So you can even if you don't like him, you cannot take that away from him. So that's why I call him an enigma. Um, Looking at what is going at the political situation in the country now, even though the man has not thrown his hat into the ring yet, a lot has been written and said, and a lot is being done in his name, even as I speak now. Even here in the UK, there's a buzz around Tinubu in the UK now. A lot of people are jostling for him now. They are preparing the ground for him for when he finally decides to run. And if the mammoth crowd that came out for him in Kano is anything to go by, I would say if he throws his card in tomorrow, it's as sure as winning it. Anybody can say what they like, but from what I know, as far as the political scene is concerned, in that you remember about 2 or 3 weeks ago, I said something here on this program that a couple of um, uh, popular elites in the north have been approaching some of us in the UK here regarding setting up a support platform for Dagaban, and I'm talking of core Hausa elites now. That's why when we were debating him here, and some people were writing nonsense on the social media, I pity them because they have no idea what they're talking about. You see, if you, or the utterances of the emirs in the north, if you read everything that they've been saying, that will tell you that they've already made up their mind where they want to go. And trust me, if the north decides that it's going to be Dagaban, yeah, trust me, all he needs is just to get a sizable share of the votes in the southwest, and he'll be posted to victory. Because that was exactly the permutation that happened when in 2015 when Buhari won. Because all he just did was just to reach across the Niger, did their permutation, forget about Southeast, whether Southeast votes for him or not. If the majority of the votes in the southwest and the majority of the votes in the north generally goes for him, trust me, everything will be just a walk in the park. So that's the way I see it. I just pray that he continues in this trajectory, and I don't see why not, because from what I've seen in the last couple of days, and even he himself said something that sort of kind of resonates with me. He said he moved the event to Kano to prove a point to the world, and boy, did he prove a point? He did, because the mammoth crowd that followed him, that came out to meet him. And trust me, if any politician can win Kano and Lagos, that politician in my book is as good, yeah, as winning the presidency. So that's what I'm going to say, sir.
Thank you so much, and I think you've hit it on the nail, sir, based on your analysis, because we've been one. There've only been one man who has been able to win the heart of men, both across the north and the south, and all called Abiola, and it looks as if what Tinubu is doing seems to more or less, create a deja vu. So it's a man that is attracting a lot of people from all the regions. He's seen as a tribalist, a tribalist individual who speak across all boards. So, Prof, what is your view? Is it Is this the Messiah that we are waiting for, or should we look for another one? Is he the man for 2023, or is there who can win the thunder from him? Oh God, it looks as if we've lost Prof. So
No, I'm here. I'm
um,
here. I'm here.
let me
I'm
try and
here.
go back to uh,
I'm here.
Barrister Adebola because we've lost Prof briefly.
Not
So
at all. I'm here.
is Ahmed Tinubu the Messiah of 2023? Oh, okay. Prof is back. Okay, Prof, can you go ahead, please? Go
Yeah,
ahead.
basic. Thank you for this fantastic question. Like I said before, although the man hasn't declared his aspiration for the next presidential election come 2023, but we can see from every north and corner, from the north to the west to the mid belt, people are already kind of campaigning for the man, although he hasn't made his aspiration known to the people. This goes to show again the quality of leadership. Anyone can be called as a leader. Which kind of leader? What's the character of a good leader? I believe this man has demonstrated it since his ascension as the governor and senator of Lagos State. As I said, he's a man maker. He's a maker of a man or men, sound men, the like of which the list goes on. And when the people looking at just Lagos template is beyond Lagos, the people he has influenced or impact, empowered, both leadership and politically. I mean, they say we shouldn't judge book but we can judge this book by its cover. He says what he says, he do deliver on his promises. I don't know where I read it. He said, oh, look, the people around me are my strength. These are my magic. I don't have any magic wand which I use in making it happen. It's the people around me. I trust them, they trust me. And this is a man, I will call him also as well, a shock absorber. He is ready to take every stuff they throw at him. That only make him to whine stronger and stronger. Without doubt, as far as I'm concerned, as far as I know, I don't know any Yoruba in our own time from south to west. They have the popularity or leadership skills of Chief Bola Ahmed Tinubu, as far as I'm concerned, or else we are just going to be playing with words. We like him or we hate him, the man is the man of this very moment. I don't know. I don't know of tomorrow, but of today, of Nigeria of today, from southwest. This is the Moses of our time, from southwest, as far as I'm concerned. We like him or we hate him. This is just the fact of the matter. He is the man. In terms of leadership, he has proven he has a track record date back to times of, I guess this is supposed to be the Third Republic, which is the time of that election that was being truncated by the military junta of late General Abacha. After that, then they went, the loads, as they are called, Adeco then, the former Adeco, they moved to UK. Since coming back to Nigeria, since then, the man has been whining stronger and stronger on the political scene up to today. Most of his political students, the list goes on, not only from the south, from the north. As Barrister rightly said, imagine the kind of reception he received in Kano. Kano is the heartland.
Your internet is playing up.
Kano is like a Lagos of the north. So if you can have such reception in Kano, I don't know what else anyone can say. So without doubt, without shadow of the doubt, I believe the man is capable.
Let me bring in. Let me bring in Barrister Barrister Adebola. Barrister, you've heard what Prof has had to say. That Asiwaju is a very popular man. He's a man loved by many. You know, he's a man that many are looking up to. But there's another argument on the other side, and that's the argument that people like Sunday Igboho is now a man winning the heart of the young, the youths, the powerhouse that is winning their hearts. They are following him. He has followership. They are raising millions for him in Nigerian currency, you know. So I wanted to ask, because it's not good that the discussion is not a balanced discussion. And that's the reason. And the governor of Ondo State said that anybody that is calling for Yoruba nation and all those things should go to the ballot. If they can win the ballot, that's what they should do. They should not be using the back door to try and put forward the agenda. So let me put this question to you, because I know you are a straight shooter. You don't waste time. Sunday Igboho has the crowd. They are following him anywhere he goes. We saw the crowd that greeted him in Shasha. So does he have the crowd to beat Asiwaju Tinubu? Or should he go and pick up the ballot ticket? Maybe set up a political party, Yoruba political party. But he's saying that they are going for secession. They're not even ready for referendum. So what is your view on that, sir?
You can see I'm laughing because there are crowds and there are crowds. Okay? If Sunday Igboho is having crowds, they are nothing but social media crowds. These are people who don't vote. On a voting day, you see them doing Yahoo Yahoo. On a voting day, they prefer to go and watch Manchester United play Arsenal. Those are his crowds. That is why, even if he has 1 million people following him, I'm not perturbed by that, because I know that why do you think the youth has not been able to make their mark in Nigerian politics up to now? I've said it in one program a couple of months ago when we were discussing issues like this. When I said, in 2019, the youth has the best chance ever to take over, but they bungled it. The reason they bungled it, because at that time they had people like Showore, they had this fella Durotoye, and they had so many other young guys there. All they needed to do then was just for them to marry their forces together, yeah, as one, and fight the election. But because they don't know their left from their right, they are too egoistic. Their ego got the better of them. That was why Showore couldn't even get 30,000 votes at the election. And yes, he's talking of revolution now. So you can understand where I'm coming from when I said Igboho is a laughing stock. Plus, he's a PDP man. We all know that. So whatever he's doing, he's just someone else's mouthpiece. It's as simple as that. So comparing him with Jagaban for me is like Yobani Akifi. You get the point? Sleeping is different from dying. They are two different things entirely. So as far as I'm concerned, he's neither here nor there. Now, and you remember I've said it, you see, it's just unfortunate that our youth don't know how to set their priorities. They were donating millions for him here, for him to go and buy boats for a war. Whereas the Southwest, the reason why they were doing that, according to them, was because they felt the Fulani was are raping their women and taking their land and all that. That was the reason why the Southwest governors set up Amotekun. None of these youths gathered money to say, okay, let's get them, buy them surveillance equipment for them to be able to do their work properly. They did not do that. But as soon as Sunday Igboho brought his head up now, all of those who are, especially in diaspora, people who are doing cleaning jobs, people who are packing shit, Yeah, they're now gathering their own money now to give to somebody to go and fight war. Does that make sense? So this is why I said, as far as I'm concerned, is whatever followers he's got, they are just followers on the social media. On the election day, trust me, I can guarantee you that majority of them will either be doing Yahoo or they'll be watching Manchester United play whoever it is they're playing. That is their politics. But we're talking real deal here now. We're talking real deal here now. So for me, I believe because you asked a question earlier that is Jagaban our Messiah or should we look for another? I will answer it this way. I have always said it in every forum that I've been to now. I see Buhari as the Moses of Nigeria. He's not the one to take us to promised land, but he's the one to lead us out of Egypt through the wilderness. And the reason why I'm making that comparison is because don't forget in the Bible, the Israelites were doing exactly what Nigerians are doing today. When they faced a little hardship in the wilderness, what did they say? They were saying to Moses, "Please send us back to Egypt. At least we were eating 3 square meals in Egypt." They've forgotten that in Egypt, even though they were eating 3 square meals, they were slaves there. Exactly what Nigerians are doing now. The Nigerians are forgetting that we are now in our wilderness years now. And when you are going through your wilderness, it's not going to be hunky dory. There has to be price to pay. There has to be hardships to go through because you have to go through something to get to something. And people are forgetting that. And they're forgetting that whatever hardship we are facing now is not caused by this government. It is caused by previous government that refused to do the needful to ensure that today is better than yesterday. So that is the point. Now, I believe Buhari is the Moses. Yeah. At a point, God will now bring us our Joshua, who will now lead us into the promised land. And if you ask me, last week or the week before, I was saying to you that if anybody is saying Jagaban is not the man, I will ask them to give me their own alternative. And when they bring the alternative, the first question I will ask is, what are his antecedents? What has he done? How many people has he empowered? Maybe if he was a local government chairman, show me what he has done in his local government for me to follow him. You see? So that was why I said, for someone like Jagaban, don't forget when he was the governor in Lagos State, because we need to go into all of these areas for certain people to understand why people like us are supporting. This man has a knack, yeah, for discovering talents. When he was governor in Lagos, he has so many non-Yorubas in his cabinet. So many non-Yorubas in his cabinet. People who did well and performed incredibly well. Now, most of the people that he empowered in those days, that is where we have the Ochibajo of this world now. We have the Fashonas of this world now. So many of them like that, who went through his tutelage. So, if somebody would now want to tell me that he does not fit the bill, well, he may decide tomorrow not to contest. Fine, but right now, whilst the whole thing is still bubbling, we need to begin to look in now to say, okay, who do we think we should be supporting? Because this is whether we like it or not, the politicking for 2023 has started already. It's just that the bell has not been rung yet, but it has actually, the politicking has started. So we must begin. This is the time now for anybody now to begin to pitch camp. Where do you want to be? And for you to pitch camp, you must know who you are pitching your camp with. What are his antecedents? Can he do it? Yes, if you ask me, yes, because I have seen what he's done in Lagos, and I've seen what he's been doing since then. And for me, until somebody else comes up, or because who do we want now? Do we want Body George or who? So these are the issues. So you need to really look properly. And from what I've seen so far now, unless somebody else come up tomorrow, I don't see anybody else who will fits the bill perfectly like this guy does.
I know that Prof has been I've been laughing behind the scene and doing all kind of signs. So, Prof, you know, some people have said that the man from Shasha, I think that from Oyo State, you know, might actually have the numbers to even beat Ashiwaju, if he decide to stand for election. So, what is your view on that? Is he the Messiah, or should we look for another one?
Thank you very much. It's a good question. I mean, I wouldn't say that I found that question to be preposterous, but well, I believe in as much everybody fit or meet the criteria of becoming or holding public office in Nigeria. To start with, I believe you must have a secondary school sat school SAT or WAEC as they call it, or GCSE for you to be qualified to run for any public office, which I don't know where we're going to begin from. The person was able to read and write, and I believe arithmetic and English is prerequisite to the things I believe someone needs, a minimum someone need to contest for these public office positions, I believe. And then again, one need, I don't know, I believe one needs some other clearance. Without all these clearance, maybe from DSS or from public, from security agency before one can really put in for local government chairman. We are not even talking House of Rep, not even to mention governor, to the
Okay,
president. President, what? Are you talking about
Prof,
the
let me stop.
Republic or Federal Republic of
Let me stop
Nigeria?
you, Prof. Let me stop you at
Yes.
that point and ask you, because you're a straight shooter. So shoot it straight. So are you saying that Sunday Igboho does not have the academic know-how, or have the will not pass the criminal check to be able to stand for the position of president, as you have already mentioned that every Nigerian is eligible to stand for that position? Or are you saying that it
In
might be
as much,
exclusion of those cases?
in as much the person fit the purpose, meet the criteria, I guess the basic is you must have a school certificate for you to run for any public office, if I'm not mistaken. If anyone has this as a Nigerian born and bred, you should be able to seek for any office. And in as this one cannot be done, I can remember vividly in the 2019, I believe, there is one senator that want to become a governor. I believe that's in Osun State. It's based on this school certificate that disqualify the governor. Also in the recent time, I believe, although until we don't know how the thing was really structured or we got the clearance finally, the governor of Edo State, only on secondary school certificate. That is the bare minimum needed for you to seek public office. Govern how much more the president of Federal Republic of Nigeria. And again, remember, I don't think it's misnomer to ask this very question. I believe the so named the so-called the Messiah of Yoruba race doesn't believe in Nigeria, Federal Republic of Nigeria. I believe them. If you could have asked the question, are you talking of Federal Republic of Nigeria or Odua Republic? Which of the republic? Because I learned recently they've hoisted the flag of Odua, which I believe is treasonable offense under United Nations Charter. I don't know, this is not defensible. So we should, I believe there is no contest in this to say the next presidential election, the people that doesn't even believe this should take place in the first place. Why talking about contest or competing with someone? I believe that won't be a right, that would be inappropriate of a question to ask. With all due respect, sir.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much for that. Let's as we round up now in the next three minutes. Let me go back to Barrister and ask Barrister, if in one word you are asked to describe Aṣíwájú Tinubu, your prospect for 2023, what would that be?
His prospect for 2023, if he puts in his heart, if he throws in the heart, is very, very excellent. Judging by what we've seen so far now, he doesn't need to prove anything to Lagosians, because Lagosians are Tinubu already anyway. But the fact that he was able to go to Kano that far off, and he was able to pull those crowd that I saw, because those crowd are just the same number of crowd that went with Buhari everywhere he went in the north during the campaign. So for me, that is a very good sign that, because don't forget, I've said it here about 2 weeks ago here, that some prominent elites in the north have approached some of us here in the UK, yeah, to set up a support group for him. Yeah, already, and I'm talking about a year ago now. And not just one, not two, not three, not four. I'm talking of even emirs, traditional rulers in the north. They've spoken to a couple of us in the UK here to set that up. So if there's any doubt in anybody's mind about their intention, I think this Kano event and the mammoth crowd that came, to me, is a proof that everything they've been saying for the past 1 year is true. They are all for him, and as far as they're concerned, right? And trust me, being a northerner myself, because I think I consider myself a northerner, even though I'm a Yoruba man, because I've never lived in Yoruba land, so I'm more a northerner than a Yoruba man. When an Hausa man tells you that he's for you, trust me, unless you mess up, he's for you. Anybody who knows them will tell you the same thing. It is only the Yorubas who when I was growing up, the Hausas will always call Yoruba Masu Polokoni. I'm sure you understand what that means. Polokolo means somebody cunning. I did not. I thought they were just just trying to malign Yoruba people. Until when I now grow up and I started mixing with our people, so that's when I came to understand what they meant by that. So for me, what I've seen now in Kano tells me that if the man puts his hand into the ring tomorrow, he's got to support them. Trust me, and like I said, all he needs is just the support from the north and the support from the southwest, and it's good to go.
Excellent. Prof, you've had Barrister Adebola has made it very clear that Bola Tinubu has the crowd to deliver post the Buhari administration. Do you share this thought too? And what do you think he needs to do in the next?
Thank you. Can you hear me?
After President Muhammad Buhari.
Basically, I mean, it kind of allude to that very analogy said by Barrister Debola that.
Hello, Prof. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. That the PMB is more or less like Moses, and then again, it's not the one, although he's the one that set the pace to the Nigeria that we might call this the Israelites of our time, to the promised land. As far as we can all see today, as I said, I don't know any other politician from Southwest, even the old South, they have the clout. When we say clout, not just any clout, the quality clout. I say this is a fisher of men and women, not fisher of touts. Menace to the society. We are talking bridge builder. Be it you from the north or the west or the mid-belt, the man is bringing people together, harmonizing people. And we said, without holding our tongue, without biting our tongue, they should present to us any other person that are this kind of, they possess this kind of qualities. in the south? We don't know. I don't know. But we haven't seen anything presented to us. Like they do say in Nigeria, they say trusted and tested. We've seen all his handworks, all his deliverables is there. The record speaks for itself. We know what Lagos State is before in becoming the governor. And in that very trajectory is only going excelling up higher and higher. If you go to Lagos, let's say in the last 10 years, and you went back 10 years later, we don't even know what was in 10 years to come. It's becoming a mega city. So this is he is the one that laid the foundation. If he can do this in Lagos, I believe this can trickle down to the whole 36 states of Nigeria plus FCT. So without doubt, whether we like the man or we dislike him, he is the man that has a true clout, a quality clout in the South. When you mention the other name you've been mentioning, sorry, some doesn't even know who this person is. It will be an insult. How can you say somebody that doesn't believe in Federal Republic of Nigeria to come and contest for what? They say 2023, they don't even want to hear it. They'll be wasting another flag. Only I'm waiting for that Odua flag or Odua passport to be stamped and to be recognized by all the not just the key players, all the 150 something countries under United Nations. So it's even no starter, so to speak. So I believe as far as we know today, nobody possesses that very quality clout like Jagaban of Brooklyn, Chief Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the Ashiwaju of Yorubas. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much to Professor Alianahu and Barrister Adebola. This is where we're going to anchor for the night. Thank you so much for tuning in. And if you're watching it, you can like this page, share this page. You could tell friends about it. We're back again on Thursday evening, 8 p.m. UK time, when we'll be looking again at Asiwaju Bola Tinubu and his legacy in terms of the things that he had done in the past and how those things could be a critical factor in him becoming the next president after Muhammad Buhari. If you have your questions, you can send your questions to us. You can see the details at the bottom. Send your questions. I will look at it. If you're watching us, tell us where you're watching from, and we'll be able to put your questions. This event, as we say, we're having another one on Thursday, and we're having the Grand Falani on Saturday, which will be Yoruba only speaking program at 3 p.m. But on Thursday, it will be 8 p.m. and it will be in English. Until we meet again, my name is Temitope Olodo. I'm a preventive terrorism consultant, author, and president of African Security Forum, and the CEO of Trans Custodium, which you could see the emails rolling at the bottom. Thank you so much once again to Barrister Adebola and Professor Alialo for joining us this evening for this lovely conversation. And this conversation will continue on Thursday, 8 p.m. Thursday, and Saturday, 3 p.m. in Yoruba language. Until we meet again, stay safe, wash your hands, keep your distance, social distancing, and remain blessed. God bless you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.